Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Oh, it must be that time on a Wednesday afternoon. Here she comes, bright and breezy. It's Hannah Zwartz, Kapiti Coast District Council's Green Gardener, amongst many other roles. And she's in the studio talking about summer pruning as fruit finishers. Good afternoon.
Oh, kia ora, Tanya.
Hey,
Yes.
So are plums and stone fruit finishing already?
Well, they're not exactly finishing, but it's just I'm always talking about what's coming up ahead rather than, just to give you guys time to, mentally prepare for these jobs, which we know we might not get around to straight away.
Procrastinate.
Yeah. So it's just something to look out for. Although you can go through even at any time while the fruit are on the tree and just shorten the new growth by half. So you'll notice the new growth is, this year's growth is what's fresh. It's still quite thin and spindly. If you shorten all that by half, you'll end up with a tree that's nice and compact and easy to pick. And this time of year, you really notice that the trees where you've got fruit that's way up off the ground, it's really hard to get to before the birds do. Yeah. And it's harder to pick, it's harder to prune, it's harder to spray or whatever you're doing. So it's like a looking ahead and trying to shape your trees into nice compact trees that are easy to manage by shortening all that new growth and cutting out at the same time. You might as well cut out any branches that are growing inwards or facing inwards, because the longer you leave that, the more of a problem it's going to be. Grapes can be cut back to let some sun onto the bunches so they can ripen. So basically anything past where the fruit is on the vine, you'll generally find the fruit is sort of quite close to the trunk of the lateral, and then the leaves might go off for another metre or two. But you don't really need all that leafage at this time of year. You can cut it back, and the plant can concentrate on the fruit. Yeah.
Oh, I remember doing a leaf plucking job at a vineyard on contract.
Oh.
And we're just massively going as fast as we can, stripping all the leaves off to expose the fruit to the sun.
Yeah, and they will come back, but it's still a good thing to do. And that's actually the same with figs, which also fruit on the new wood. So if you've got any figs on your trees, anything that's past the you'll see they don't fruit right on the tips, they fruit a bit back from the tips. So the tips, you can pinch out the tips, and again that will encourage branching, which makes a smaller, more compact tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At the same time, keep up your water levels and keep up your mulch levels, because that will help your tree's health as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're watering out there, make sure that, like Hannah says, that you've got a pile of mulch, so you can, once you've watered, keep that water in the ground and keep your mulch on top, and hopefully have nice fruiting trees. Now, look, if you've got any questions in regard to gardening, you can always give Hannah an email. Her email address is greengardener@kapiticoast.govt.nz. Otherwise, you'll catch her here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays and Fridays, round about 2:15. Thanks, Hannah, for today. We'll see you on Friday.
Oh, kia ora.
106.3 Beach FM.